Namaskaram. Today, let us not speak of life as some distant struggle, but as a grand possibility waiting for your touch, your attention. When we talk about victory, we imagine battles, hardships, challenges. But do you not see the very fact that you exist? This is victory. Life itself has chosen you, embraced you. The miracle is not something that will happen tomorrow or next year. It is happening now, in the beating of your heart, the breath in your lungs, the sheer wonder of creation. What does it mean when we say God has prepared your victory? This is not about some external entity scripting your life. No, this is about understanding that the entire cosmos is already aligned in your favor. The air you breathe, the food you eat, the sun that rises for you every day, all of this is evidence that you are part of something far greater than your limited thoughts and fears. But the question is, are you willing to rise? Are you willing to stand up and claim the life that has been prepared for you? Or will you sit in doubt, questioning whether you are worthy, whether you are capable? If you are here, if you are alive, you are worthy. The miracle is not about deserving, it is about realizing. You see, victory is not a destination, it is a process. It is not in winning over others, but in transcending the limitations you have placed upon yourself. If you rise, if you open your eyes to the miracle that life is, you will see that there is no real battle. The universe does not conspire against you, it conspires for you. Your struggles are not punishment, they are opportunities to see the strength, the resilience, the divinity within you. But the mind, it is tricky. It loves to create obstacles where none exist. It loves to say, what if I fail, what if I'm not good enough? Tell me, if the tree does not question its growth, if the river does not doubt its flow, why should you? You are not separate from this creation. The same intelligence that makes the flowers bloom and the planets spin is within you. Why do you hesitate? To witness the miracle, you must rise above your doubts, your fears and your past. Stop seeking proof of God's favor in external things. The proof is within you, in the life that flows through you. When you rise, not just in body but in spirit, you will see that the victory was never something to achieve. Do not wait for a sign, you are the sign. Do not wait for the world to recognize your worth, recognize it yourself. The Divine has already placed the seed of greatness within you. All that remains is for you to nurture it, to rise and to shine. So my dear ones, the message is simple, rise, rise, not because someone told you to, but because life is calling you. Rise, not because you are guaranteed success, but because rising itself is success. Rise, and you will witness the miracle that has always been yours. You understand that your very existence is not a random accident. Look at the cosmos, vast, infinite and incomprehensible. Yet within this vastness, here you are, a being capable of thought, emotion and transformation. Do you think this is by chance? This is the miracle, but most of us fail to see it because we are too busy looking for something bigger, something grander. But I ask you, what could be grander than life itself? What could be more miraculous than the fact that you are alive, that you can breathe, that you can dream, that you can rise? God, the Divine, the Source, whatever you call it, has already laid the foundation for your victory. The stage is set. The question is, will you step onto it with courage or will you stand in the shadows, doubting your role in this grand play? You see, the Divine does not micromanage your life. It does not handhold you into every success. No, it gives you the tools, the energy and the opportunity. The rest is up to you. Your role is to rise, to participate fully in life, to give yourself completely to this moment. Only then will you witness the miracle that was waiting for you all along. What holds you back from rising? Fear, doubt, the memory of past failures. But let me tell you this, fear is nothing but the misuse of your imagination. Doubt is merely a lack of clarity about who you truly are. Do not let these illusions paralyze you. If you keep your gaze downward, looking only at the obstacles, you will never see the path ahead. Lift your head, look up. The way is already clear. Understand this, your struggles are not here to break you, they are here to shape you. Gold becomes pure only in fire, and so does the human spirit. When challenges come, do not curse them, welcome them as teachers, as opportunities to discover your strengths. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step toward the victory that is already prepared for you. Now, some may say, if a victory is already prepared, why must I struggle? Why must I work? Because this is not about sitting idle and waiting for blessings to fall into your lap. This is about aligning yourself with the divine rhythm of life. The seed contains the potential for a tree, but it must break through the soil, endure the rain, and grow toward the sun. Similarly, the divine has placed infinite potential within you, but it is your responsibility to nurture it. Surrender does not mean giving up. It means trusting the process while putting in your best effort. It means knowing that the victory is yours, but also understanding that you must rise to claim it. The miracle is not just in the outcome, it is in the journey, in every moment of growth, in every act of courage. When you rise, you do not rise alone. Your courage, your transformation becomes a beacon for others. Imagine a world where every individual realizes the miracle of their existence and steps into their victory. What a glorious world that would be. But it begins with you. Do not wait for someone else to inspire you, be your own inspiration. Do not wait for external validation, validate yourself. Rise, not because it is easy, but because it is necessary. Rise, because the world needs you to shine your light. And when you do, you will see that the miracle was never outside of you, it was within you, waiting to be awakened. So, I say to you again, rise up, witness the miracle, step into your victory. The universe is ready, and so must you be. Do not make the mistake of thinking that victory is something external, something delivered to your doorstep. The divine has already prepared the banquet, but you must come to the table. You must take the seat that has been reserved for you since the moment you took your first breath. Yet, so many of us hesitate, standing at the door of opportunity, questioning our worthiness. Why do you question the gift of life itself? If the Creator deemed you fit to exist, who are you to doubt that? The problem is not that you are not ready. The problem is that you have allowed the noise of the world, its expectations, its judgments, its comparisons, to drown out the truth that you are already equipped. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. You need only to show up fully in your life. Most people spend their life seeking miracles as if they are distant treasures hidden far away. But the miracle is not something you find, it is something you become. It is not in the stars or in some faraway heaven. It is in your ability to rise beyond your circumstances, beyond your limitations, and beyond your fears. When you rise, you become a co-creator of your own destiny. Do not ask, will God give me the strength? The strength is already within you. The only question is, will you use it? Will you rise to meet the life that has been prepared for you? Or will you let it pass you by while you wait for a sign? Remember this, you are the sign. Your existence is proof that the universe has invested in you. Now it is time for you to invest in yourself. Why does life present challenges? Is it because the divine is testing you? No. It is because the divine knows your potential and will not allow you to settle for less. The struggles you face are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones. They are there to remind you of your strength, your resilience, your ability to… Imagine an eagle. When the storm comes, it does not cower, it does not seek shelter. It flies above the storm, using the winds to soar higher. This is the miracle of life. It gives you challenges, not to crush you but to lift you. You are meant to rise, not just for yourself, but to inspire others. to show them what is possible when you align with the truth of your being. Let me make this very clear. Falling is not failure. Falling is part of rising. If you stumble, if you make mistakes, it does not mean you are defeated. It means you are learning, growing, becoming. The only failure is refusing to get back up. Remember, the divine has already prepared your victory, but it is up to you to walk the path. No one can do it for you. Even in your darkest moments, the miracle is present. It is in your breath, in your heartbeat, in the simple fact that you are still here. Do not underestimate the power of just standing up, just taking one step forward. These small acts of courage are the seeds of great victories. When you rise, something extraordinary happens. Your rising becomes a light for others. People who have lost hope will see you and think, if they can rise, so can I. This is not just about you. This is about the ripple effect your courage creates in the world. Do you realize how powerful you are? Your actions, your choices, your willingness to embrace the miracle of your life, these things have the power to change not just your destiny, but the destiny of everyone you touch. When you rise, you give others permission to do the same. So, I ask you now, are you ready to rise? Are you ready to witness the miracle that has been prepared for you? Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for someone to come and save you. You are the moment. You are the one you've been waiting for. Victory is not somewhere in the distance, it is here, it is now. It is in every breath you take, in every step you make. The divine has already done its part. Now it is your turn. Rise up, not because life is easy, but because life is worth it. Rise up, not because you have all the answers, but because the act of rising will reveal them to you. Rise up because you are alive, and that alone is the greatest miracle of all. Have you ever stopped to wonder why life flows through you and not through a rock, a tree, or a grain of sand? Out of all possibilities in this vast creation, life chose you. This is not a small thing, it is the greatest miracle. Yet, instead of celebrating this gift, we often burden ourselves with fears, doubts, and regrets. We forget that we were not born to shrink under the weight of our struggles, but to rise above them. The divine does not create in half measures. You are not placed here to simply survive. You are placed here to thrive, to contribute, to shine as a unique light in the tapestry of existence. But that light cannot shine if you keep it hidden under the shadows of your own doubt. The miracle is waiting for you to rise. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. There is a vast reservoir of power within you, a power so immense that it can move mountains, if only you allow it. Do not underestimate yourself by measuring your worth based on past failures or current struggles. These are merely chapters in your story, not the entirety of it. A river does not stop when it encounters a rock. It finds a way around it, over it, or through it, and so must you. God has already prepared your victory, but your role is not to question when or how. Your role is to trust and to rise. Every time you step forward with faith, faith in yourself, in life, in the divine, you align yourself with the victory that is already yours. The universe does not operate on doubt, it operates on trust, on energy. Many people think that a miracle is some magical event that erases all difficulties in life. But let me tell you, the real miracle is not in avoiding challenges. It is in facing them with grace, with strength, with the knowledge that you are more than your circumstances. The real miracle is in the rising, not in the ease of the journey. Think about it. If the sun decided it was too tired to rise, what would happen to the world? Yet every morning, without fail, it rises. It does not ask whether it is appreciated or whether it will face clouds that day. It simply rises, because that is its nature, and so must you. Your nature is to rise, to grow. Understand this deeply. Your victory is not about defeating someone else. It is not about being better, richer or more successful than another. True victory is about conquering your own inner limitations. It is about overcoming the smallness of your fears, the heaviness of your doubts, and the walls you have built around your heart. When you rise beyond these things, you step into your true power. You become a being of light, of energy, of endless possibility. And when you operate from this space, life opens doors for you that you never even knew existed. You must understand your rising is not just about you, it is about the world. There are people you will inspire, lives you will touch, and changes you will set in motion simply by choosing to rise. Do not think for a moment that your life is insignificant. Even a single candle can light up a dark room, and so can your courage light up the lives of those around you. When you rise, you give others permission to do the same. When you show that it is possible to overcome, to transform, to achieve, you become a living example of the divine miracle. Your life becomes a testament to what is possible when a human being aligns with the truth of their existence. So, my dear one, why are you still hesitating? Why are you waiting for some magical sign to tell you it is time? The time is now. The victory is already prepared. You only need to rise to meet it. Stop looking for perfection. Stop waiting for everything to fall into place. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It is about learning to dance in the rain. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let your past define you. You are not your failures. You are not your mistakes. You are a spark of the divine, capable of greatness beyond your imagination. When you take one step forward, the universe will take 10 steps toward you. When you rise, you align with the miracle that has been waiting for you since the beginning of time. Let me leave you with this. You are not separate from the miracle. You are the miracle. The victory is not somewhere out there. It is already within you, waiting to be awakened. Rise up, take your place in the grand design of life. Trust that the divine has prepared everything you need, but it is you who must step forward. Rise, not because it is easy, but because it is worth it. Rise, not just for yourself, but for the world that needs your light. Rise and witness the miracle that has always been yours. Namaskaram.